कहते हैं ना, एडवाइस केवल दो लोगों से ले सकते हैं। पहला, जो अपने लाइफ में वो सारी चीज़ें अचीव कर चुके हैं, और दूसरा, जो वो सारी चीज़ें नहीं अचीव कर रहे हैं। जो अचीव कर चुके हैं वो बताएंगे कि किस कारण से वो अचीव कर पाए हैं, और जो नहीं अचीव कर पाया है वो बताएंगे किस कारण से वो नहीं अचीव कर पाए हैं। और वेलकम टू किस्सा आइडिया का। आज जो हमारे गेस्ट है वो बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज़ उनकी जर्नी टोटली अमेजिंग है। वो 92 ईयर्स ओल्ड है, मोर देन ट्रिपल देन माय एज। उनके पास एक्सपीरियंस है। इस पॉडकास्ट में हमने बहुत सारी बातें की है, हेल्थ रिलेटेड, करियर रिलेटेड, लक रिलेटेड, हाउ पीपल गेट सक्सेस, व्हाट आर द पैरामीटर ऑफ सक्सेस, हाउ people can live longer life, satisfy life. So we want to welcome Dr. KK Noharia. So grateful to have you, sir.
Born in a small town where there are no elections, so I had to study on the wake of the lamp. We had our family. I did my matriculation with family and moved to Moga nearby 10 kilometers and studied my interest science. I was also fairly bright. In 1950, I got admission in Bangkok Engineering College for electrical, and I graduated in reasonably good marks. So good first and second. I tell you, then because I was a fairly bright student, I was called for interview for a scholarship to go to State Department. Fortunately, got the scholarship and went to 2 years I was at training in UK and then 2 years I served it. In 1988, I returned to India, and since from 1988 to 2000, I have been serving in elections. I've served various companies, served in from first, then went to Calcutta, served election ministry, then went to state youth, then came back from in 1978. I became MD of company in 1985 and retired as chairman and MD. Obviously, as I was serving a large company, you get an opportunity to serve various organizations. So I served as the president of IMA, which is the electrical manufacturing company. Served as Bombay Chamber of Commerce as president. Served as the president of All India Management Association. Served as president of association. So I had a fairly wide experience of service in the industry. Also in the government sector, I served on the economy and trade committee of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and also served as advisor to Power Minister. So you can say God has been very nice. I have been blessed, and I have three granddaughters, two children, son and daughter. Daughter is a doctor, and I have three granddaughters. One got married, and one is in medical as a student. I've traveled all over the world. I've traveled all the seven continents. So I'm privileged guy. Because of my achievement, the National University ultimately gave me a honorary doctorate of blood letter, healing, which is quite. Yeah. You can say God is very kind to me. I can't say anything. I have been always lucky. I married a good guy, good lady who has been live comfortably for 75 years. Yeah, God bless.
Story, and you value that privilege and that thing that saw in that story. So you have already taken a lot of decisions in the life. What do you think? What are the parameters you need to include while you taking a decision?
You see, basically everybody has a different way to take it. My philosophy was if you take it step fast, you will also reverse it fast. So I never lingered in taking it. I'm very quick in taking it. So my philosophy is everything can't be right. So if you find you have taken wrong thing, reverse it. So I take decisions very fast.
Very important. Change your life.
When she changed my life, I don't know. Because I think I was partly to serve a good employer, good boss, and that had me a lot. See, virtually all my bosses were respected, and right from the age of 30, I have been reporting to only three owners. I was a private company. So life changed. I think you can say when I married, my life probably changed because I got a good wife. She was very supportive because normally the other wife grumble sometimes. She never grumbled. She was very supportive of my career. Therefore, I could move from place to place and club without any hassle. So I think you can say that changed my life.
How do you handle failure?
Failure, it's a part of life. You can't expect everything by that empty ship. I took two series here where I failed. In fact, one of the series I took, my boss, Lala, he told me, look, I think you are gambling. I said, देखा जाए. He said, पासा लगाना लगा लो. So I did bet, but ultimately I failed. But he never asked me why I told you earlier. You fail also, you succeed also. To take failure as a stepping stone. There is nothing called failure. Sometimes a failure is a step for success. You learn something that try to learn where you went wrong.
Very true. So today's generation thinks like having a dream as early as important. Did you think like when you are in 20 or 19, you have decided what I want to be in the life?
I, I think it was wrong to say I decided at the age of 20 what I want to be like. You see, your ambition keeps changing with time. When you start, you're a young guy, you probably thought if I have a Fiat car and two-room bed or something, I'll be happy. But as you got that, you start further thinking. So I think this is the issue where I think your ambitions keep growing as you do. Dream big, they normally say you should dream big. That I always told my children also that you should dream big because ultimately, if you achieve something, you should have desire to achieve something big. But my philosophy to my children has been to look, all professions are good. Only thing is that follow the passion where you very easy top because pressure is at the top. Hill is pressure. Bottom there is no pressure. So I tell my children, Bhaiya, follow your dream, follow your passion. Don't follow my instructions or something. And as long as you follow your passion, you will succeed. And today my both children have great success. My only credit is I gave them follow their passion.
Your passion or purpose, you need to have a clarity of that. But how to get that clarity?
So clarity, you see, basically at young age you have some mentor. It helps you, right? Fortunately, I act as mentor to my children, as a friend to my children. My wife was the person who made sure they work hard. I was the person who told them, भैया ध्यान रखो चिंता नहीं करो सब ठीक है. But I guided them. I only used to tell them this thing. Say, look, beta, do what you like, but follow your passion and try to do it wrong. That was my only lesson. Because I said, look, that's the only thing that. And other thing which I've told all the time and which I followed all the time is that I've always believed that you should never give up your ethics. You never give up principles for success. So I think that I'm glad my children follow that. And if I tell you the history of my son, you see, when he graduated from IIT Bombay in chemical engineering, we sent him to Sloan School of Management in MIT. And at that time, I asked him for two finance because I knew financial people get higher salaries and all that. When I went there after 3 4 months, because I used to go quite often, I found he changed his line. He has opted OB. So I asked him, look, I sent you finance, why you put OB? He said, Dad, you used to tell me if we have to follow the line where I have passion, where I might easily top. He said, I have discovered I would easily top in finance, but I might easily drop low. I had nothing to say now. Then when he finishes the doctorate, I had by time because I'm having an industry, I wanted him to small industry, right? So I had set up a joint venture with a Irish company. So I told him, beta, when you come home, go and visit the Irish company. He visited it. He came home. I said, "What? How do you like? He's a beautiful dad. So nice. You took all the trouble of doing it." I said, "Shall we go ahead?" He said, "Would mind have a teach?" I said, "Teach." And he ultimately became the dean of our business school, first Indian dean of 100 years. So therefore, children succeed if you let them. My daughter had a indication of magical. A lot of my friends tried to dissuade her. She said, "No, I will do it," and she has no very success. So I think basically you should let the children do what they feel like doing and guide them properly. Ethics is the main. I think my only thing is that what I have given to my children is probably ethics.
Where you serve as leadership positions in many companies. What do you think any quality that is timeless in leadership?
No, leadership basically job is to make other leaders. No? Leaders should try to see making so making the people realize their potential is the main job of it. You see, in our philosophy, there is a thing called Nishkam Karma, which spiritually you can put in some different way, but in practical sense it means that as a leader, you should not put self-interest first. You should look at duty first. And I think the fundamental duty of a leader, in my personal view, is to make the people realize their potential. Because they realize everybody has immense potential. Na? You should judge yourself as a leader whether you in your life have treated some leader. And I think I've been fortunate in that.
Very nice. Like, so what do you think? The health. We know that mindset and health, though both are need to be healthy. What to do to make them healthy? Because today we have lot of things that distract our mind. A lot of junk food that distract our healthy.
You have to appreciate that nobody can take your health other than yourself. Because I can't help somebody else. So therefore, first thing is to take responsibility of your health, physical health. Because if you're not physically healthy, you are not to progress anywhere. So far you would progress in life, you need physical health. But happiness is physical. Second is mental health. So mental health, I think, is basically you have to always, I think, try to enhance your knowledge for whatever you have. Never think satisfied with knowledge. So knowledge is always changing. And excellence is a finishing line. You don't think I have achieved everything. You can still go back. So I think if you try to think excellence is a finishing line, try to do your best. And also take your health, I think these are very important.
So, sir, do you feel what trend is going on towards the youth? Like today's youth are the like directors.
No, youth are okay. I think we unnecessarily criticize youth. Youth are very good. They are more patriotic than ourselves. They are very conscious of the where our country is going, right or wrong. So I admire youth. I have a broad respect for youth. I'm not one of those who think current youth are bad. They're very good.
Like people say Gen Zs are like towards very confused or like they are.
All youngsters are confused. We were also confused in our age. Now they've grown up, we can see others are confused. But you forget we all pass through that stage. So I think blaming the youth is not fair.
So do you think the maturity come while age or while experience?
Obviously, age does experience, does teach you few things. You become mature, you become more mature as you experience life, right? But then many youngsters, of course, are quite mature. Depends on environment. As they say, you see, environment plays a lot of role in the growth of life because what you become. is what the environment makes. So I think the only advice one can give to children is that they get into good company, not into bad company.
So, everything there is a risk. Do you think taking a risk is important, or like first secure yourself with good financial like position, then take a risk? Like for example, someone wants to become a UPSC. That is a risky thing. So people suggest you can work in some company, some amount you have, then you can prepare for that.
Follow your passion.
Mhm.
Life is risky anyway. If you follow your passion, what would happen? If suppose you find, say, look, I'm not succeeding, then change your life. There's no formula. I still say follow your passion. If you feel more keen to take risk, why not take risk? Take risk. As a young person, you can afford to take risk. Only when you are a family man, it becomes difficult to take risk. Because then you have what they call comfort zone. Getting out of comfort zone is very difficult. So you take a risk as young. कंफर्ट जोन से निकलना बहुत मुश्किल है.
Right. So, do you observe your life like as a child, as a young adult, like middle age, now that age? What is the one thing that is similar?
I think principles remain the same. What your parents told you, they don't change. Be good, don't do hard to others. All these things are good. So जो they say God. बाकी ठीक है, customer change. I always tell people कि nature, human nature doesn't change. Only expectations change. My expectation methods might change, but nature doesn't change. And I'm also a believer, many people may not believe that all human beings are good. Because I had some spiritual leaning, so that makes me think that all human beings are good. Second, no human being want to fail. So if somebody wants to fail, rather blame him, try to understand what made him fail. As they blame the process, not the person. To guide him so he doesn't fail tomorrow. So I am a great believer of the goodness of people, and every people want to succeed in life. You have to guide them rather than start.
So your secret of resilience.
No worry, no why worry. Take the life as it comes. You can't change, huh? Life is going, but you can have your attitude. You see, circumstances you can't control, but your attitude can control. Na? If you look at every circumstance as a natural thing, ठीक है, जैसे life है लो उसमें क्या है? You can't change your life. Why grudge about it?
So do you believe that everything is already decided?
No, no, no. Your willpower. You see, as they say, there are two keys. Na? Somebody gave me an example of a locker. When you have a locker, one key is with the bank manager, one key is with you. So God can be a banker, right? He can't open the locker unless you do it. So unless you your free will, unless you make the effort of your free will, then God will open it.
Your
That
very
that's where free will comes in. See, destiny, like there's a Sanskrit saying which say कि everybody knows कि thing जो है, शेर जो है, he is destined to eat the other. But if he is sleeping in the cave, he can't have. So effort is necessary. Destiny does not mean that your effort doesn't mean anything. Basically, I believe destiny only creates an environment which you are born. After that, destiny is no play, depending on karma or whatever you call it. Once you are born in a certain environment, that's what destiny is. Then you free will what you make of it.
there is a person A and B. Both are very hardworking. Still, person A get a success and person B not. So, do you think there is a role of luckiness or luck, and how it's important?
some amount of luck, some amount of luck does play.
For having that luck, what
You can't do luck, luck you can't do anything. Na?
like
Luck is push of destiny company.
doing good.
No, if you do good, that good to give you happiness. किसी मेरा देखे if you do good thing, if you do virtual anything you use universal values as they call it. If once you practice universal value, you feel happy. No? So more you practice, more you feel happy. So basically, you have to more to self happiness rather than anything else.
So now we will go on.
Yeah, sure.
First thing you do when you walk.
I pray. I do get this God.
The what are the best piece of advice?
See, ever heard was that I got a spiritual feeling, that trust in God.
If you could meet any historical figure,
But it's perfect. I like leaders who have been selfless, sort of selfless. I don't like people who are selfless.
if you could learn any skill, what
I could learn any skill. Be calm.
what is your favorite food?
My favorite food. A lot of them. A lot of them. Basically, I tell people because in a business or in life also, I tell people you only solve a problem with yourself. If you think that somebody is creating a problem, then you can't solve it. You have to translate it to yourself. Then you solve
Time
it. If you
travel,
have,
what would ask the question?
I don't worry about past at all. And future will see what happens. What can you do? Present moment is your moment. I do know I'm talking to you now as I'm here for next 1 hour. So I think the only moment you have, which is yours, is present moment, not even present day. So unless you value every moment which you have, you are wasting. To live every moment as if your last one.
One book that
Bhagavad Gita.
one thing you wish you have like you should do more.
Help others.
What motivates you?
Opportunities to help others.
Great. One thing you still want to achieve, like you have to want.
Oh, if I want to see my family or members of family to be blessed, then my servant should be happy. Anybody who comes in my contact with me,
A habit that made you
hard work, believe in God,
successful. What keep you young at
company of young people.
heart? A lesson from a failure that helped you to grow.
That's just to say that I made a lot of mistakes in life, but I got a good posting. And then I learned that failure is a part of life.
If you could give, if you based on your story, one statement, what is the title?
Good life.
Describe your career. Your, like,
I carry blessed life.
describe your career journey. One.
No, I said I very fortunate, very blessed.
Any advice would you like to give the younger girl?
Have faith in yourself. Have confidence in yourself. Convince yourself you will do something in life. Then pursue that. Pursue that. Persevere. Have perseverance. Pursue that. You'll succeed. Most difficult job is to convince yourself.
Uh, yes, sir. So, what are the ethical values? What are the values that you have?
Universal value. Universal respect. Universal value. Everyone knows universal value. Compassion, love, and all that.
That's true. Thank you so much. It
Well,
was
welcome.
really
Welcome. My pleasure.